Welcome everyone, and welcome scholars and all-stars of Core Las Vegas to the Core Career We Can Speaker Series. My name is Keith E. Fiandra. I have a very good full-time job working as a heavy-duty truck and trailer service manager, but my career is much different than that. I am a life coach, a motivational speaker, and I post weekly videos on YouTube, and that is what I'm here to talk to you about today. So as far as my specific training and what I do with life coaching, it's what I call mindset development, and it's the importance of realizing that we control how we respond to everything. Now I want to give you a few examples as to why this is so important. Albert Einstein, one of the greatest geniuses of our generation, was initially told in schools that he was a little rebellious and a little slow in learning, which caused him to be expelled and even denied from multiple schools. J.K. Rowling, author of one of the best-selling novels of all time, Harry Potter, was denied multiple times at first from getting an actual contract, and even when she finally did, she was told she was not going to be making very much money on this book. Walt Disney, founder of Disney, was fired from an editorial job, being told he lacked imagination and he had no good ideas. Each of these three people had stress, anxiety, fear of failure all around them. At any point, they could have decided then and there that they were going to quit and give up. But instead, they took that failure, they took that negativity, and they did what most people do in those situations when they want to succeed. They decided to change the world. So as a life coach, I give other people advice to make difficult or confusing decisions in their lives. A lot of us have a vision or some type of future that we see ourselves having, and along the way it gets very crowded. We have these thoughts of stress, anxiety, or even the fear of failure stop us from doing what we want to do. Where I come in is I can step in and kind of clear these clouded thoughts and figure out the best strategies and ways to get someone to really focus on their dreams and desires and create a plan for them to achieve their dreams. I'll put a link in the video too of one of my mindset practices if you wanted to research that on YouTube. So when I work one-on-one with people, I am constantly figuring out different ways to solve different problems. Since everyone is unique, not everyone is going to get the exact same treatment or program. I figure out the best ways to get someone to really focus in on what it is they want to focus on. Whether that be a goal, work, lifestyle, or just trying to clear their heads and really find something to focus on. So speaking of careers, what exactly does it take to be a life coach, a speaker, or even a YouTuber? Well, what I could say is if you have internet and a camera, you're already halfway there. So on YouTube, all you need to do is create an account on youtube.com and post videos. That's it. If you're looking to get monetized and make money off of these YouTube videos, then the baseline goal you need is 1,000 subscribers along with 4,000 hours of total watch time in a 12-month span. For a more detailed recommendation, if that's something you're looking into, I would highly recommend checking out the YouTube channel of Catherine Manning. She gives tons of advice, and the entire channel is dedicated to those looking to start growing their YouTube channel. So as far as life coaching and even speakers are concerned, obviously there's ways you can get paid gigs or paid clients that work with you, but the best way to get started on a career path in life coaching or speaking is to build your credibility and do it for free. If your goal is to have someone pay you to do either of these things, they need to know you're good before they give you any money. As of right now, I'm currently working with 3 different organizations in Nevada, including Core, to help give free life coaching and mentoring to students, scholars, and underprivileged teenagers. I'll put another link in the video of one of my success stories that I had in working with a young mentor. And I could say now that one of my biggest goals throughout my career, throughout whatever credibility I do end up gaining, my goal is to continue to volunteer and provide these services for free to these great organizations. If you're looking to get into life coaching, I'll say this. If you have a goal to help others, a goal that really focuses around helping someone achieve what they want in their lives, then do it. Give yourself a title if you want to. I will say though that a life coach can be certified. In order to be certified, you have to go through specialized training in order to do so. The best resource I can give to you that offers this training for anyone looking to be a life coach is coachfederation.org. It is a nationally accredited resource that offers avenues for different life coaching programs that you can look to get into if you do want to be certified. And last, for a speaker, if you have something to say, something you want to share, then same thing as life coaching, just do it. You can look for volunteer programs or other opportunities to speak, such as maybe asking your teachers if you can speak about something in class, asking your family to be an audience for you, or simply just practicing in front of a mirror. The more you practice, the better you are going to get at it, and the more you'll realize that there's power in saying what you think and saying how you feel. The more and more you practice and the more you put yourself out there, the more credibility you'll earn, and eventually people will ask you to speak in front of them. What sparked my path is that I really wanted to help people, and I also love being creative, so I decided to combine the two, and the three that I mentioned came out. Doing this work gives me a different type of energy that I absolutely love, that I can't get off a cup of coffee or caffeine, and whenever I work with somebody, I love watching them grow, I love watching them progress, and I love hearing back from them that I made a difference in their lives. So as in everything, basic skills are essential, and for these three I want to break it down to their most simplest form. If you have advice, information, or entertainment that you want to share on the internet, get started in YouTube. If you have a desire to listen to and help others live the best lives they possibly can, start a career in life coaching. If you have a message you want to share, and more specifically, you really like to talk, I recommend a career in being a public speaker. So for a career as a life coach, a speaker, a YouTuber, or any creative career, the one most important rule is that you need to find what makes you unique. And if you're trying to figure out where to start, I'm an available resource. Feel free to email me. I'll leave an email description below if you have any questions or want to talk about that as well. So the last thing I want to leave you with today are my three biggest pieces of advice for my careers as well as any careers you're looking to get yourself into. Advice number one, networking. Find like-minded people, find like-minded peers, people who are also into seeking a career that you're looking for. Reach out to them, talk with them, learn from them. My next best piece of advice is to do what you can now. Find the smallest ways that you can improve on whatever it is you want to do and build upon that. One of the biggest things that I was told was you never know who's watching. The more you work and the more you do things, someone one day will watch, see what you're doing, and offer you something that you would never have thought you'd get in a million years, whether it be a job, recognition, or support. And the last piece of advice is the advice that I would give to my 15-year-old self, which just so happens to be the advice I'd give to whatever age I possibly am, and that is, don't stress. Times are going to be difficult, and sometimes stress is hard to avoid, but the key fact is that stress does no good for you. At the end of the day, stress really is a battle against yourself, and you could decide who wins that battle every day. And the biggest and best way to beat that stress every day is to believe in yourself. So I would love to hear some comments on what your career or passion goals are and why. As always, I'm available as a resource. Feel free to email me with any questions, or if you simply want to talk about your goals. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. And as always, my best advice to you is to be the best version of yourself that you can be. We'll see you next time.